And this is my review for Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Jolt. Jolt is the Chevy Volt, as we all know by now. This is him in his car mode. It's very detailed with the Volt symbol, and this is the only one that has the proper bronze-colored Chevy symbol. All the others either have it silver or, as in Bumblebee's case, black with red lines around it. One of the things I like about him a lot is that he's a lot simpler to transform into vehicle mode because he's got no finicky bits like with the arms that go together on skids and mud flap. He's a really nice car. He rolls fairly well. That's about it for his alt mode, but just really nice. And I did like that they silvered the hubcaps for once. They usually don't do that, but they did that this time. Transform it is really weird. You want to pop these forward, bring them forward, flip the car hood down like that. Then you want to get those panels out to the side, like that. Then bring his arms around, if I can get him. There you go. Bring his arms around like that. Then you want to flip up his arms like that. Then you want to take this whole assembly and push it back. With these things, you can do all sorts you want. Some people have had them flipped sideways like that. Some people have had them flipped up. One thing I haven't seen is that you just bring them all the way around like that, straighten them up, and they flatten onto each other, and then press these back and put them almost together like that, and then flip this up. I think that gets them out of the way and gets a really neat back design on them. Then you want to split his legs like that. Then you want to take this dark gray piece and flip it down like that. And then take this piece and flip it up. He does have very large, bulky feet in the front. Not so much in the back. He's got little chicken leg kind of designs on him. Then you want to bring his arms around, flip those shoulder panels up like that, and there you have Jolt. He's a pretty posable figure. He's got some ball jointed legs, bendable knees that go forward and back, ball jointed toes, bendable feet back here if you wish, ball jointed shoulders, swivel right here, bends right here, and he's got a very limited ball joint. I don't know why they decided to make this back piece so big and large. I think it would have been a really nice thing if they had made this able to flip back and down. I think that would have secured the backpack a lot, because it does like to flip up occasionally, especially when you're grabbing the arms and posing them. But anyway, one of the complaints I have about this figure is they definitely designed the face last. Let me try and get that in focus there. There we go. They definitely designed the face last because he doesn't have any paint around his eyes, and they're always going to be like that. They're just going to just blankly stare out at anything. They didn't paint them or nothing. He's got a kind of Galvatron-ish face with this little spike up here, and there's not much detailing on it. And I think he had a different head in the movie. I don't really remember. But anyway, definitely not the biggest fan of the face. I mean, it's a nice, it's decent. It doesn't really bother me that much, but I just thought I would point that out, that I definitely think he has a weak face design. And a lot of people have also been asking if he has hands. And he does, but he might as well not have them because they're permanently fixed in like ball joints. I mean, not ball joints, pincers, like insect pincers. So you can't bend them or nothing, and they really don't show up at all when you have them like that. The panels on the legs, they They are pretty big and pretty noticeable, but they honestly don't bother me that much. I kind of think they make him look like he has a nice armor design on his legs. I think that really is nice that they put that in there. He does have the flip-out whips. There's a little lever right here. You just flip it around, and they come out. They're kind of barbed fish hook kind of things like you see on those old, they kind of look like Eskimo barbs that they have on their old spears, and they're a little bit too short. I would have liked them maybe about there instead, because they really, honestly, they kind of look like swords. They don't really look like whips at all. But anyway, he's a pretty decent figure. He's probably my favorite deluxe mold of the Revenge of the Fallen line, except maybe for ROTF Sideswipe. But other than that, I really dig this guy. Again, weak head design, weak head design, and weak hand design too. I really would have appreciated if they had just made him not have hands instead. But there you have it. Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Jolt.